written, and I like the way it looks, and I can tell it's going to be good. But fucking A, the whole thing is just amazing. Amazing.
I feel so bad for the dude's buddy in Walking Dead. Like trying to take care of his buddy's wife and his son, and
they did it so well too, because they masked him as a douchebag. You're like, oh, as soon as that guy was out of the picture, he just went after his wife. He might have been the one that killed him. That's in there. No.
And to the point where you see him put that gurney in front of the door, that you remember him having to push out of the way. It was him that saved his fucking life.
As he's being shot out and zombies are coming towards him, you know, yeah, he literally did. And
went above and beyond for his buddy.
When somebody says, I did all I could, you don't really think,
you went that far.
Right, but he literally did the most he could possibly do other than carry him over his shoulder. But if he detaches him from the shoulder, he's fucked.
He's fucked. Yeah.
That movie, you know, the only thing that I didn't like about Walking Dead, I wish there had been more zombies. Like, there was a lot of character stuff, but
But it's not about the zombie.
I know, but it's a zombie. It's a zombie.
I think part of what
there should always be a couple of action scenes with zombies, and it felt like there was. And I really enjoyed it. I loved all the talking, like that bit where I loved the two sisters talking about how their dad taught them how to fish, but they taught them how to fish completely differently.
They're different people.
Because they're different people. And I love shit like that. That is real life shit, and I love it. It's just, I was really expecting this zombie to pop out of the water.
That's what made it a good show.
That's what I meant when I said I'm not really into zombie apocalypse shows, because I don't just want booga booga every 30 seconds. I want it to be about the people, and I want it to be a story about how these real, believable, sympathetic characters, how would they feel when this is happening? What would they think while this is happening?
And
the show does all of that.
Survival show that it's cool to watch them interact with other tribes of people.
I love that the fact they hate the redneck guys, but they totally need them. But they totally need them.
Who the fuck would be more useful than a fucking redneck who could hunt squirrels?
Isn't Norman Reedus' character bad fucking ass?
The fucking crossbow.
Yeah. Punch the zombie in the head and he pulls it out.
If you could hit him from here, I could hit him when he's like 10 times as far away from that. Put it right between his fucking eyes.
You even know that fucking his brother is the one that's alive still somewhere. Merle. He's got a
trail of blood. He chopped off his own hand to get away.
Yeah, he's got a truck. Yeah. And oh my God, is Glenn, the delivery guy, not the coolest fucking character? What did you do before this? I delivered pizzas.
Like, because to deliver pizzas, you have to be able to get around and do it quick. That's so perfect.
Wait, is that the Asian dude?
Yeah. But I remember when he's driving that Ferrari or whatever down the road with the alarm thing. I'm like, oh my God, that's gonna attract every fucking zombie.
Kind of the point, but he shouldn't have taken it back to the. And look what happened. Maybe not because of that, maybe because of that. We don't really know. That's part of a good show is ambiguity.
And ambiguity, the guy that, I think it's the second to last episode, the guy that was digging holes and he had the vision, and you're like,
fucking sad.
But at the same time, like even on his way out, are they trying to display to us what it's like to turn into a zombie? Is that why when he's sweating and he's got the fever and he's having these visions? Or is there more to it? Is he literally like going to be the zombie lich leader at some point because he's crazy mad guy?
Is actually what it's certainly what a worse show would do. And yeah, that was honestly my take at the time too. I'm not saying that would be bad. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying it's absolutely what a worse show.
I'm wondering how faithful it'll be to the comics because I've read. No. Because it's Kurt McNeil, you know that, right? The thing that I did is that it's absolutely it's brutal.
12 million people
when it comes to characters. And I'm wondering would they hire actors that they're just going to
have their tendency to
good enough show, but I can see them doing that.
They didn't show everything was all canned. But it gets picked up right away. They're like, oh shit, we were planning on having a season 2. Guess we gotta get back to work. So they literally, I guess, they fired the entire writing staff.
They fired the entire writing staff after they let the entire writing staff go, and they ended up hiring because of some contracting, and then I think they did end up having to rehire
Hiring a dedicated staff.
Yeah,
So
but I think
now
actually
they
they may have hired the same people as the dedicated staff, or at least some of them back.
but now they have to write all the shows and film them, so which is why we're not going to see it until like next year.
When my birthday actually this year.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, October? Oh, I thought it was going to be...
It's either my birthday or the 31st. I remember saying, "Ooh, sweet, my birthday."
Or Halloween, because that's when
I think it was Halloween.
Oh, because I heard it was early 2012. That's awesome.
I looked it up like 2 weeks ago. I'm not saying I'm for sure right.
Maybe they might have pushed it up, but because I haven't looked in months.
I mean, when you're averaging like 10 million viewers, you
Get
should probably
10 million viewers on a show, on a network that gets cable. That's like freaking, they had no idea how successful True Blood would be. And, I mean, I don't know if you guys know what ratings is. Normal, like, cable ratings, good ratings are ratings that would get a show canned on, like, Fox or NBC or whatever. True Blood gets higher ratings than most network shows, and they get it on HBO. They get like a 3.4 share or something like that, which is, like, insanely good. Which is, like, double, like, what Dexter makes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really good. When Elizabeth and I were bitching about Walking Dead being over, not bitching about the show, bitching about it being over, I was like, oh, but it's a comic book. We could like totally read the comic books, and Elizabeth was like, well, but that would ruin the show. So now I don't want to read the comic books because I agree with her.
Danny has read like the entire series of Walking Dead. So he's like, oh my god, there's so much cool stuff. I'm like,
La 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 la.
I'm so torn because I love comic books too, but fuck, this show's good, and I don't know if I want to do that for myself.
Howard, I saw the movie and then went back and you loaned me the book, and I went back and read the book after.
Oh, that book was really good.
Powers, the cop ship, the thing by Bendis or whatever, not Bendis, one of the other, might be Bendis.
I remember reading it, I don't remember who did it.
It's going to be a show on FX. It's like,
I liked Powers, but not as much as you did.
Jason Patrick is going to be the main guy. The cop who used to be a superhero.
I know the name, Jason Patrick. Generic, good-looking guy, right?
He was the older son in Lost Boys.
I have never seen Lost Boys.
Did you see The Losers? Did you finish?
Which one was The Losers? Is that Stallone?
No. That was the. No, The Losers is the one, is the comic book one where the A-Team, like the
Oh, with Chris Evans.
With Chris Evans.
When I said Sylvester Stallone, that was what I meant. I don't know who I was thinking of.
You're thinking of X-Men.
But for some reason, I actually meant The Losers.
Okay.
Stallone is not in the movie I was thinking of. I don't know why I said his name.
Okay. Yeah. He's the.
I dug that movie.
He's the villain in there. The guy with the one with the one hand. The guy he's a bad guy, but he's sort of comedic.
As much as I dug it, I almost want to say it's kind of forgettable, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I just don't remember much of it.
He's the main villain in there.
But I like the movie. I like Chris Evans, apparently, now, which I'm so used to. I never hated him. I just didn't like the Fantastic Four movies. And until he's done better stuff more recently, that...
You just don't like conventionally attractive men who are awesome. So why you always say you hate what's his face, Brad Pitt, even though he's done nothing but amazing movies.
No, actually I like Brad Pitt. It's Tom Cruise I don't like. I do like Brad Pitt. I would agree with your general assessment of my opinion of the good-looking guys.
The new Mission Impossible movie was awesome.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah. It's being produced by J.J. Abrams. By the way, if you haven't seen Super 8, you need to fucking see it. It's good.
Should I have seen it instead of Transformers 3? It was the choice in my head.
Transformers? What?
I figured...
Not trying to detract from how good Super 8 was.
I figured Transformers is the kind of movie where there's going to be a bigger difference between the big screen entertainment and...
That's true. Super 8 you always figured.
That was why I was willing to plunk down my $10 to see Tron in the theater, was because I figured it's going to be a bigger difference.
Yeah. Well, Tron was awesome in 3D.
I didn't see it. I've only ever seen Avatar 3D, and it was fucking amazing.
Oh, I want to talk more about what do you call it? True Grit. How awesome was that little girl?
It was like they took a 27-year-old experienced actress and put a whole bunch of makeup on her to look 14. She was that good.
Like,
I don't know
one of the
why she was such a supporting actor. She was in every scene of the movie.
I've
She's literally the